Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today I got a knife. Really interested in showing it to you. Now, Civivi has sent out a bunch of their 2021 models to the Apex Pass Around group. So you're probably going to be seeing a few Civivi videos from us coming out, those of us that are members of the Apex. But they've sent out quite a few models. But this one I am really interested in showing you guys. This is the button lock Elementum. Now, I think it's pretty easily argued that the Elementum was probably one of Civivi's most popular models. I thought it was a good knife. I guess I wasn't excited about it as a lot of people were, for no really apparent reason, I guess. Great knife, but Civivi decided to take that popularity and make it a button lock. So I think this knife has a good chance of being really popular well, especially with those that like button locks. But there you go, your standard Civivi fare there. What do we have here? We got stickers. They kind of changed up their stickers. They've started sending these green ones out now. Cool. Right on. Was there a couple of them? Yeah, a couple of stickers there. Care. You got your cloth, of course. You got your poison for the trolls. And you have the knife. Oh. Wow. All right. So, what did we see there? We said it was olive micarta, black stainless steel liner, black stonewash 14C28 end blade. Okay, very cool. And it's a button lock. Right on. Let's take a quick look at it. Well, there's one glaringly obvious difference from this Elementum to the original. And if you take a quick look at it, I think you'll see it. There's no flipper tab. Now, the original Elementum was definitely a flipper, but they have removed that flipper. There are no thumb studs, so this is completely button operated, opening and closing. There is no secondary opening method on this. Now, we've kind of talked about that before in the last one of the channel chats I did, the part 2 with everybody, Peter, Christine, Zach, Brad, Casey. We discussed this. And the thing we discussed is, could this be seen as, could that fall into legality issues because you don't interact with the blade? I know some places the laws are written as if you don't interact with the blade to open it, it's considered a gravity. Knife laws are really kind of screwy in places. So there was a little bit of concern about that. So yes, the only opening and closing is the button. I don't know how I feel about that, to be completely honest with you. Well, yeah, I do, actually. I really wish there was a secondary opening method. I wish they would have kept the flipper tab, or, maybe they couldn't because of or thumb studs, at least. Because even with, like, my Access Lock knives, or Able Lock, or whatever the case may be, I don't use the access or the button to open them. I just recently got, the Solaris from Orion Knives, David's knife. It's a button lock. Yes, I like that. I like the button aspect of closing because that keeps my finger out of the cutting path. Absolutely. I definitely am 100% on board with that. But as far as the opening, yeah, it's just getting used to it. That's all it is. It's not a big thing. And Elementum fans, I might hear from them. But yeah, That's really interesting to me that they completely removed the flipper. Now, as you can see there, I mean, you do have standoffs there. And I guess I'm trying to get some, let's see here. Let's get some light. Let's get some light on this subject. Let's do that. All right, let's look at our mechanism. There you go. You can see the mechanism moving in there. Now that could be a very good indication of why they got rid of the flipper. Is because of the mechanism, the button mechanism there. But David's knife is a flipper knife. It's a flipper. It's a thumb stud. It's a button lock. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Again, yeah, super comfortable. Very comfortable knife. Like I said, they have a few different versions coming out. There's the olive with the black. There's I think it's, let's see, what they sent us a little sheet here. I forgot what all they're coming. Is there a black one? You got the dark green micarta. That one has black liners too, does it? Yep, it does. Okay. I guess they all have black liners. And then they have some Damascus versions. So there's quite a few versions of the button lock Elementum come out. You know, guys, I'm really interested in your thoughts. I mean, obviously, you may not have had one in hand right now, but I'd really, really like your thoughts in the comments as to what do you think about, you know, the button lock Elementum. I'm sure Elementum fans are going to love it, and great. You know, super. That's awesome. But I'd really like to know. I'd really like to hear from you and tell me what you think. Would you have liked to seen thumb studs, you know, or some, at least a secondary opening method other than that button? I really, really do. I think I would have enjoyed thumb studs. I really do. I'd have to, yeah. Terrific, terrific grip. I mean, just on first glance, I mean, the manufacturing, I mean, is on point. Come on, it's Civivi. I don't think we ever have to worry about that. I'll be completely honest with you. If you would find one, man, I would almost say that would be like, you know, a 4-leaf clover, because you just don't see them. You just don't. Everything looks like the liners stand a little bit proud. Nothing major. I don't mind when they stand a little proud of the handle material, but when they stand really proud and then you can really feel them, yeah, I'm not crazy about that. So, well, I mean, I'm going to do just a quick spec check. Like I said, this is a first impressions, not an overall review, but I'm just going to I just kind of want to see if overall it compares. So I'm seeing right about 7 inches. I have the specs for the original pulled up here. That's 6.99. Okay, very good. So handle length says 4. I'm getting 4.5 on this one. Really? Yeah. I just want to double check. I do not have an Elementum in my collection, guys, so I do apologize that I cannot give you a side-by-side comparison of them. So we're just, yeah. Now on here it says the Elementum was 4 inches long, and I'm seeing a handle, or the handle was 4 inches. I'm seeing a 4.5 inch handle here. Blade length, I am seeing a 3.5 inch blade length. Blade length of 3 inch. So that's got to be 8 inch overall. I'm sorry, my math was off. So we got a 8 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 inch overall. Okay, so it is. This version is much larger than the original. I mean, an inch. That's a decent amount. I mean, percentage wise, you're talking a decent percentage. So overall, yeah, it's a bigger knife. So they did kind of change up the specs a bit. They changed up, not really the overall shape, just kind of a little bit. There's no, well, you do have the lanyard post. You don't have a lanyard hole, as you did in some of the other Elementums. What else here? Yeah, you don't have a lanyard hole now. You have a lanyard post. Now, I'm not lanyards, so, you know, I don't use lanyards, so that's not a big issue for me at all. But that's very interesting. So they made it a whole inch longer, half inch on the handle, half inch on the blade. Ambidextrous pocket clip, that's good. Recessed pocket clip screws, yes, Civivi. Civivi's got us there, without question. So, yeah, I'm really, really interested. Handle width, okay. Let's, oops, yep, I gotta remember, it's a button lock. It's a button lock now. All right, now I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna take some measurements off camera here real quick. So, handle thickness, it said, it used to be 1 inch. I'm guessing that's gonna be at its thickest point. So I'm gonna measure this real quick. And I'm coming up with, yeah, about the same. About 1 inch at its thickest point, or width. This is, I'm talking this point right here. Thickness, whoa. Thickness, let's go 0.44, and it was on the other one, where's it at 0.43? Okay, so those really aspects haven't changed. It's just a longer knife. It looked skinnier to me. So obviously it must be the added length that made it look skinnier to me. But yeah, I don't know. Why didn't hollow ground? Man, what? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't find the Elementum as exciting as, because I'm kind of digging this knife, but I really, really wished it had thumb studs or something on it. You know, I mean, let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? I think it's going to be a hugely popular knife. I really do, unless that kind of secondary, you know, the flipper thumb stud turns people off. I don't know. You know, I don't know how that's going to go over. But I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. Just wanted to get this out there to show it. I will say that I will not have this knife long enough to do a full review of it. I've reviewed the Elementum before. This is a button lock version. Like I said, a little longer in the handle, a little longer in the blade. The button, I just don't know. I'm hopefully going to be out of town next week. So I'm going to get this one. I wanted to take a look at it with you, get your feedback from it. And then unfortunately, I'm going to have to send it on a little sooner than I would like to. But yeah, let me know, guys. What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on the button lock Elementum? I greatly, greatly appreciate hearing from you. As always, guys, thanks a lot for checking it out with me today. Remember to like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.